Most people look at an electric skillet and think it is just a relic from a 70s kitchen, but this thing actually earns its keep on a modern countertop. It is surprisingly spacious. That 12 by 15-inch surface area is no joke. And honestly, it is the kind of size that makes cooking for a whole family feel less like a chore and more like a manageable task. You can fit a mountain of stir-fry or a whole batch of breakfast pancakes without feeling like you are playing a game of Tetris with your food. What really stands out is how quickly it heats up. You turn that dial, and within a few minutes, you are ready to sear. It hits that 400-degree mark without much fuss, and the temperature control is responsive enough that you are not constantly guessing if the heat is actually doing what you want it to do. The nonstick coating is decent too. It is not some magical surface that will last forever if you treat it poorly, but for everyday eggs or sautéed veggies, things slide right off. Cleaning is where this really shines, though. You just pop that temperature probe out, and the whole base can go straight into the sink. It is a massive relief, not having to worry about keeping an electrical component dry while you are scrubbing away. The tempered glass lid is a nice touch because it lets you keep an eye on the progress without letting all that heat escape, which is a common frustration with cheaper pans. Now here is the thing about the design. It has these cool touch handles, which sound like a small detail, but they are actually a lifesaver when you want to move the whole unit from the counter to the table for serving. It feels sturdy enough, though it is definitely lightweight aluminum, so do not expect a heavy-duty cast iron feel. If there is one gripe, it is that the cord is a bit on the shorter side, so you are pretty much tethered to the outlet closest to your prep area. It would have been nice to have a little more slack to work with. Also, while the pan tilt leg is a clever idea for draining off excess grease, it can feel a little flimsy if you are not careful when setting it up. It is not a deal breaker, but it is one of those parts that feels like it could be the first thing to wear out over time. Still, for the price, it is hard to argue with the utility. It is one of those appliances that sits in the cupboard until you have a big meal to prep, and then suddenly, you realize you cannot imagine getting through the dinner rush without it. It is not trying to be a high-end professional tool, but for a reliable, easy-to-clean workhorse that gets the job done without any unnecessary drama, it is a solid addition to any kitchen setup.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.